Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the brilliantly named freaking Meatbags, developed by Wild Factor and published by Plugin Digital, who I must admit I have not heard of before. Now, the official website describes the game as a humorous real-time strategy game that's all about building a base, mixing Meatbag DNA, then convincing those dolts to help you gather resources. I would largely describe it as a light tower defense game with equally light shooting elements. Strategy is kept to a bare minimum here. Now, the setup is that you are a robot sent out to a dying galaxy to gather resources. While you're there, you discover these squishy things called humans, and your boss's wife takes quite a liking to them. As such, you're charged with keeping them alive. A difficult proposition given the fact that every night you're attacked by wild robots. So, in order to keep the squishy things alive, you must build a variety of defences with those self-the-same resources you were supposed to be gathering. So, let's go take a look at this. In a total rip-off of none other than Total Biscuit, let's have a quick visit to the options menu because I want to show you this. That's it, we have a sound and music, which I've had to turn down both, as well as the settings within the recorder I'm using, because for some reason the background music in this game is extremely loud and drowns out everything, which I admit some of you may find preferable compared to listening to my voice. There's also advanced screen effect. I have no idea what that does, so I left it turned on. So, Freaking Meatbags is currently in early access, so please do keep that in mind. Things are bound to change between now and the official release. Let's hit the start menu. So, this is where we will see the different planets we can venture to next. First, we're going to check out a couple things. The upgrade shop does exactly what it says on the tin and lets you upgrade your robot, base, and other things using cores found up here. So we can upgrade our speed, building efficiencies, recycling efficiencies, durability, human crew capacity, and more. I have minimum one at the moment, but I'm going to upgrade my robot's speed for 250. So we'll close that down for now and visit the shop. In here, obviously, you can buy various things. Up here we have our base units and defences. Two things are currently locked out in early access. They say they're coming soon. I don't know what they are. It's possible I can find out by visiting the forums. Up here, advanced machine gun, which I already own, missile towers and laser towers. That's it. Over here, a repair platform for the main robot, big wall, and a mine, which helps gather resources, which I also already have, plus cybernetic costumes, which I believe I've outfitted my entire crew with at this point. So, let's get into the game. There's a planet down here. Let's see, it's going to be 6 waves. Wind high. I have no idea if that's really pertinent to what I'm doing, but there you go. So we'll click the land button as I attempt to roll across the floor and shut the door there. Survive 6 waves. So this is the primary mission type that's on offer. So we land here. Have a quick look around. So, what is that thing over there? A metal bucket with a brain inside. What? Okay. I concur. Meatbags are pretty dumb. I'm not exactly a genius myself. Bigger. How much bigger? Oh. Bollocks. Right, so we're going to take our fleshy meatbags down here and we're going to get them grabbing stone, and you guys down here can go grab that because I need that for missiles. This is an alien. They don't tend to want to work for Jack, so he has laser eyes though, which are also largely useless. So we're going to go quickly explore the surrounding environment, see if there's any guns or anything I can grab for my robot. Now, you're not allowed to build on this blue stuff. Enemies are going to be coming from this direction, it says. So are they going to come straight up here? Presumably so. Well, we are going to build our tower right there. Defenses are minimal at the moment because we don't have a lot to play with. But there we go, that's a basic machine gun tower. Hopefully that'll stop any small enemies for... God damn it, every time. Okay, so I should have really looked to see what I was doing first. We are going to recycle you. And we're going to use the recycled goods to build another one as soon as my fleshy ass meat bags get their game in order. So, put it there so he's got a nice firing up down there. And the fences don't have a lot at the moment. So, these little road boosters kind of do what they say on the tin. They allow my workers to use them as a sort of highway. That helps speed up production. Go back down here, defenses. These are just tiny robots, they should be easy enough to kill right now. Obviously, this is the path they're taking. There's a couple of different enemy types. I've not encountered a great variety thus far. Some of the bigger enemy types require rockets to take down rather than machine guns. But for now, they'll do. I'm going to grab these cores. These are the various resources. So these, at the moment, I need this for constructing missile towers. That can be used for other things. Now, I want to try and show you a few things while I'm here. But at the same time, if I wander too off course of what I'm doing, then I may not have enough resources to actually survive the mission. One of the things this game touts as a big feature is the DNA fusion machine. So you can chuck 2 humans or 2 aliens, or a human and an alien into the machine, and create a brand new human. You will keep the original 2 hosts that you used. Is hosts the right word? I'm going to go with hosts. You'll keep the original 2 hosts. The resulting mutation thing will have different abilities depending. If it's a human, it only carries over the common traits. If you meld a human and an alien, I believe it carries over all traits, and such and such. Basically, it's just a method of expanding your little workforce. Ooh, we want that. So you guys are going to go head over here. I've only encountered these on one mission before. Actually, before you do that, that's going to spawn some evil things. I'm pretty sure anyway. So we want a basic defense in place there. Go, go, go. So, I've encountered these ones before, but once you discover the secret inside them, they tend to give you a gun as a reward. Run away! Come back! You're not running away. Get your ass back in there. There. Stop being a wuss. Machine gun will deal with it. It needs to deal with it fast, because I want to recycle it in a second to deal with anything else. Not a problem. So if I can get an extra gun for my robot, that'll just help our defenses a touch. Flashbags. Right, we're going to boot it up to ×3 speed here. Alright, so we've got more enemies incoming from this direction. Are they coming in the same way? Yes, I'm confident that my little gun down here will be able to handle that, but we're going to build defenses here just in case. We're going to recycle you at this point, because I think we're safe from this. There's another one down here. Now this is gold, which is obviously used to buy things from the shop. I like the idea that you can find gold on the mission, because then you can... It's a risk versus reward mechanic. You can choose to send your fleshy little meat bags down to gather more gold, but obviously if they do that, then they're not going to be gathering the resources required to build defenses. So you have to balance that out. The only problem I have with that system right now is that the slow rate that you gather gold, it doesn't really ever feel like it's worth sending anybody out to gather it up. You know, it just feels like a bit of a waste of time. Right, we're going to speed this up a bit. Here they come. Right, this guy should deal with them without... Lovely. It's just wave 2-6. So we're going to float over here. So very quick impressions. I will be writing up a full preview on this for the website. Shameless plug. www.wolfsgamingblog.com. The developers provided a code for this. It's in early access, so morally speaking, it is not going to be a review. I cannot review a game that is not yet complete. At the same time, they've got it on the marketplace. They're asking money for it, so I feel compelled to kind of give people an idea of whether I think it's worth buying right now. It largely depends on how you feel about early access. If you use it as what it's intended for, i.e. a method for funding the development of games you're intrigued by, then that's a different matter. If you're one of those people that just uses it as a method to get your hands on some games quicker, then that's another thing entirely as well. So, quick thoughts on freaking Meatbags. It's okay. That's really all I can say about it thus far. I'm only a couple hours in. Like I say, this is first impressions kind of thoughts. Maybe my opinions will change by the time I write the full preview. But it's okay. There's not a lot more to really say about it. It's okay, and that's a little disappointing in a lot of ways. You know, I just wish I felt like there was so much more I could say about it. I'm not going to bother with that. But it's a really simple game. You know, it tries to introduce a couple other mission types. So there's missions where you have to run around the map just with your robot and without a base. You grab the various machine guns and missile pods lying around, and you use those to blast the aliens. At that point, the game just turns into a pretty mindless, really mediocre shooter. One that frustratingly doesn't let you rebind the keys because it uses the center mouse button, the scroll wheel click as fire, which is really, really strange. I just don't get that at all. We're going to upgrade this tower. You can upgrade them, so here we go. You know, I think I could spare a couple of workers to go grab other resources, so I can maybe do some DNA fusing. So you guys can go up here. We're going to construct... Actually, we'll construct a mine up there. And we'll do that as well. Maybe I should have chased some gold in this one, because I don't feel like I'm particularly under threat at the moment. I say that, then they'll probably lob giant robots at me, and that'll be it. So yeah, it's just... It's okay. It's an unexciting game at the moment. You know, it's fun. Don't get me wrong, I think it's fun. I enjoy it when I play it, it's just that I can only enjoy it for 15-20 minutes, and then I kind of get bored, you know, a mission at a time, and then I feel uninterested in it again, and I wander off. It's the kind of game you'd play, you'd really enjoy, and then you'd promptly forget about for a while, and then, you know, a week, 2 weeks later, when you're idly browsing Steam because you have a spare half hour, you find it again, and you go, ooh, you fire it up, you play it, you have fun, and then you probably forget about it again until the next time. And in a way, I suppose that's almost more insulting than saying it's bad. Being forgettable is almost worse. Now, it's early access, there's a lot of time for them to change the game into something far, far more interesting. You know, there's the possibility of doing so much more in terms of the things you can construct. And I'll be the first to admit, I've not done a whole lot of research at the moment. I've not been on the forums checking what they're planning on adding and things like that. I'm just previewing the game as it is. This is just some first impressions, firing it straight up, jumping in, just playing a little bit. Right, so those guys are doing that. Can we build our DNA machine? We can. I'm also not sure how these barracks work. I may have to construct some of them in a minute to find out. So, there's our DNA fusion machine. We have 3 waves left. I feel like I can do a bit of multitasking here. So, you two morons can get in there. There we go. So if we fire up, we have 117450, whose entire life is done in binary code, apparently. Quite good at resource mining. Over here we have an alien called Marjorie Sharp. She is apparently friendly and enjoys conversations about the weather and grilled cheese sandwiches, sometimes simultaneously. Fascinating. So what we do here is we click DNA fusion, and then we wait around while that happens. You know, while science happens, and stuff happens. Stuff that I do not pretend to understand. So, I have to build these barracks and see what the hell these things do. Click. I'm probably just wasting valuable resources here. Gabrielle Berry has been born, who also has the laser eyes. Gabrielle Berry enjoys long walks on the beach, bubble baths, and filling out tax returns. Once he did all 3 at the same time, which was incredibly awkward. That's not vastly surprising. I would imagine it would be quite awkward. So, where was that local gold? Or should we just keep mining some rock in case? Jesus. Right, there we go. We've got some bigger guys coming in here. So, we are going to build 2 of those. And 2 of those. I'm going to be extra sure because these guys are quite mean. They take a lot of punishment. And And I think, if I remember correctly, they may only be damaged by missiles. So that could be a problem. Okay, I don't really need you guys grabbing that anymore, to be honest. Just grab more stone. I'm not sure if I should send them down for gold or not. There's not enough to buy in the shop to warrant me actually risking mining extra gold right now. It's not worth the time and effort. Upgrade you, upgrade you. Can we upgrade you again? What do I need? No. Oh, I have to unlock it in the shop. Fair enough. But we can upgrade you. You. And there goes all my resources. Speaking of which, can we build another mine down here? Yes, we can. We're going to order you to go mine those instead. I'm going to build a couple more of these platforms. Oh. Okay, so I clearly missed a massive hole in there. Ah, right, it's because it's that. That's why I'm going to do that. Can I repair this? Upgrade level. Switch off or recycle. I'm tempted just to recycle it. So as you can see, they're all leaping around there. Are you still mining that stuff? That's probably a good thing. Okay, fine. Great. Lovely. Oh, I could have had you two morons out here helping me. Because I don't really need any more humans to add to my collection. I've got ample enough humans as it is, and most of the time they just get in the way. I was hoping to finish this mission off a bit quicker so I could show you other aspects of the game. We're going to recycle that one. I may replace it, I'll find out where the enemy's coming from first. Yeah, I was hoping to finish this off more quickly, show you the shooter aspects of it. But you don't really need to know much about it. You just wander around a map very much like this and just shoot things until they die. That's it. It's not terribly exciting stuff. Go, tiny fleshy little meat bags. Go! I wonder if this is what robots do when they get bored, or if this is just me when I get bored. Hello? Oh, whoa, 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 right, I know what that is. Those are even bigger robots. They need some... mines, I forgot I had these, Jesus. And I can place them on blue. Hurrah! I'm just gonna place them everywhere, because fuck you, robots. I am aware that I just swore. I'm Scottish. I'm not using that as an actual defense against my actions here. It's just that it's racially normal for me. I swear. I try not to do it on videos, but at the same time, I am incredibly new to this whole video thing and tend to make a lot of mistakes. I bet you they're going to come that way, aren't they? And I've completely cocked this up. In which case, I'm going to be hastily erecting defenses over that side. Excuse me. You are. I don't like the fact that it announces the path really late sometimes. Come on, build faster, build faster, build faster. Not enough resources. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Build, build, build. God, you build so slow. I need to bump up the building speed of that, definitely. I can ram my little robot self into them and that does help. Oh man, I don't have enough resources, that's... Ah no, not my fleshy little meat bags! No! How dare you touch them? Ah. See, this is the problem with being unused to making videos. I get totally distracted trying to speak coherently and clearly, which I failed to do so many times before, and inevitably end up getting my ass kicked because I'm not paying enough attention to the actual game. We're just going to recycle these guys now till we find out where the next bunch of horrible, horrible robots is coming from. They all want to murder my face. What do these things even do? Can you, like, go in there? Maybe it's only if I find humans on the planet. Well, I'm going to go with that idea. So this video is taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. We're going to speed things up again. Actually, you know what? How... Machine guns, 80 apiece. So I actually need you guys to come up here. And I need you to mine this stuff. Marjorie, what the hell? I know you won't mine, but stop just wandering around in corners. Find something to do. Go on. Something interesting. Or, I don't know. Shoot something. Scare something. Do something alienish. We need to make a few more of these. Whoa, 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 what the hell? Oh, that's not fair. They're gonna come from every direction. Those are tiny ones. What the hell are those things? Okay, so we're just gonna go with a basic that for that, and we're gonna go with 2 for that, and that. Because I don't actually remember encountering those at any point, so I'm trusting this machine gun tower is going to deal with the tiny robots coming from this direction, and then all this could deal with the bigger ones. So, come on, I definitely need to bump up the build speed. That's a major flaw at the moment. If at the last second I need more things, I'm screwed. Work faster. Work faster, tiny little meatbags. You guys are gonna go mine more stone for me. It's probably too late, but... Unless they come from... Please tell me they're coming from that direction, otherwise I'm screwed. Alright, they're being dealt with. Not enough resources. Exceptional. Where is this thing? Do I dare even go look? No? Just throw down more mines in case. Where is it? Do I? Okay. I'm gonna run away. No! That is not... Oh, you dick of a game. You told me they were coming from that direction. Don't just change your mind. Oh, and I ran headfirst into him. That's just annoying. You told me he was coming from that direction. That lying bastard of a game. And then I ran headfirst into him. Because I clearly was not paying enough attention there. I was too busy trying to grab the menu up here to put down defenses. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. So, I hope you've enjoyed this terrible, terrible look at freaking Meatbags and my equally terrible defeat at the hands of the wild robots. So, closing thoughts. Freaking Meatbags is essentially a tower defense game. If you read the words real-time strategy and go in expecting something grand, complex, or of any real degree of depth, you're going to be disappointed. Maybe there's a lot more to the game. Maybe I need to get my ass on the forums and read about what they're adding. If that's the case, I'm going to do it in between now and publishing the video. If this video gets published, then my opinions haven't really changed of the game, or I will hastily edit them out. So yeah. It is essentially a tower defense game with some light shooting elements that I can get to show you, but that are essentially mediocre. It's an okay game at the moment. It passes 20 minutes. I have fun when I'm playing it, but I don't shut it down and wander away and still think about it later on. It's not exciting me greatly. It's just, it's okay. It's there, and that's all I can really say about it in its current form. So, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please feel free to subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment, or yell abuse at me. You might find it easier to type abuse and leave a comment, as yelling at a computer screen generally makes people a little bit worried. That's a sign of a crazy person. I hope you've enjoyed this. Take care, and I'll talk to you next time.